What's going on, everybody? So this is National Week. Obviously a huge week in the hobby, and I am more than bummed out that I won't be able to be there. You know, my daughter's got a soccer tournament down in Southern California, so I will be down there instead. But I will be following closely, and I'm super excited to see all of the pickups of so many other people, so many other YouTubers, and the different things that they buy at the show and see at the show. And I am super, super excited for that. And, you know, one of the reasons I'm always tracking this sort of thing is because I just like to know what's going on in the hobby. You know, when you see other people do pickup videos, when you see other card show videos, when you see people doing bulk buy videos, when you watch videos of, you know, the recent big sales on eBay, what you're doing is you're keeping track with what is currently happening on the market. And that's something I do a lot of, is I just like to know what's going on. And as all these people are descending on Chicago this week and going in with large sums of money and making big purchases, we're going to see a variety of different things. And they've already happened. You know, the show's already a day and a half, day down, and the videos are already starting to pop up. And there are really two types of collectors that I see out there right now. And it's the speculators on the modern cards, and then the vintage collectors that are buying the more stable cards from, you know, the Hall of Famers that have had long careers and the older cards. And I continue to have a hard time understanding some of the prices that people are paying for some of these newer cards. Now, there are some players that are prospects. There are some players that have won MVPs. There are some players that are in the middle of MVP seasons. But the prices of their cards being more than Ty Cobb or Babe Ruth, it seems crazy to me. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to take a look at some of the recent sales through auction sites and compare them to see if you think they make sense or if I don't get it, and help me understand what's happening here. I'm all about hype. I'm all about prospects. I'm all about the future of the games, whether it be baseball, football, basketball, or whatever sport. But are we getting carried away with some of these prospects? When you look at a guy who's played a half a season, or in some cases a month and a half, and his cards are selling for more than some of the all-time greats, doesn't make sense to me. Let's look at 10 quick comparisons. We're going to zip through them quickly and take a look. And I want you to tell me what you think about these. And if you get it, explain it to me, because I need help understanding it. Check these out.
All right, so our first comparison, we've got a Ronald Acuna rookie card, and then we've got a Ty Cobb T206 in a 5. So when you compare these two cards, which one of these would you rather have? Which one of these do you think will be worth more, say, in 10 years? Now, Ronald Acuna is having a great year, but he's never batted over 300 before this season. Look at what that card is selling for. That's a lot, especially for a guy who, you know, 2 out of his last 3 seasons has missed a ton of games. Look how much more it's selling for than a really nice Ty Cobb. There are not a lot. The pop report between PSA and SGC of that card in a 5 is very low. But it's selling for less than the Acuna, who's never batted over 300 before this season, while Ty Cobb has a career average of 366. We got John Morant, who's in and out of legal trouble, facing a lengthy suspension from the NBA. And you look at one of his many rookie cards, which he has a lot of rookie cards and a lot of rookie autos. Look at what that card sold for. I mean, serious money, especially for a guy who's had some personal problems versus a Michael Jordan rookie in a 9. There aren't a ton of 10s out there. So we're talking about the most iconic basketball player and card ever in a 9, which, again, there aren't a lot better than that. Or Ja Morant, who's been in the league for a couple of years and has had major issues. And we got Ellie De La Cruz here against a Ted Williams rookie card. Now, the Ellie De La Cruz, I understand that it's numbered, but Ellie De La Cruz hasn't even had 200 Major League at-bats yet. And look at the price tag on that card. Sure, it's numbered. Sure, it's autographed. But we're talking about Ted Williams, who is arguably the best hitter ever. Which rookie card would you rather have? Now, I guess apparently some people would rather have Ellie De La Cruz. And he might be great. But again, here's my question. In 10 years, which of these cards do you think will be worth more? All right, how about basketball? We got Joel Embiid, who just won, a lot of stuff, a lot of awards, a lot of All-NBAs, and then we have Lou Alcindor. Now, if you look at the Lou Alcindor, it's an 8, but it looks perfect to me. That Joel Embiid's almost $20,000. I mean, the card wasn't made that long ago. And then we have a Lou Alcindor for under $18,000. I mean, some people argue that Lou Alcindor is, Kareem is the best center ever. Some people have him in their top 5 of all time. All right, how about this one? We got Julio Rodriguez, who I don't even think he's batting .250 this year so far. Now, yeah, he had a really good second half last year and is really good in the home run derby versus a gouty Babe Ruth. Again, which of these things is riskier? And again, how many Julio Rodriguez rookie cards does he have? Maybe this one is numbered at a something low, but the guy's got like 100 different rookie cards, and a lot of those are autographed. Doesn't that count towards something? And then we got an iconic Babe Ruth card. But people are out there paying more. And all of these are via auction. And the interesting about them all being via auction is that means at least a couple of people bid these amounts. We got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Hank Aaron's rookie card. Now that Vlad Jr. is a 9. It's not even a 10. And we have a Hank Aaron rookie card, which is 70 years old. And it's really nice. But people are buying the Vladdy for more. Again, these aren't buy it nows where just one person maybe got this, hankering to buy a card. These are auctions. How is Vlad Guerrero Jr. selling for more than Hank Aaron? All right, we got Mookie Betts. It's a 9.5 auto versus a Jackie Robinson rookie, arguably the most important athlete in baseball history, if not all of sports, an iconic figure. Oh, and by the way, the Jackie Robinson, for it to be an equal question, you'd have to add in $5,500. So what would you rather have? The Mookie Betts or the Jackie Robinson rookie plus $5,500? What do you think will be worth more in 10 years? The Mookie Betts or the Jackie Robinson, and another $5,500 to spend on other stuff as well. How about Brock Purdy? I mean, he hasn't even played a half a season. What has he played? 8 games in his career? And he just had major arm surgery? Or we have Joe Montana. If not the best quarterback ever, in the top 2 for most people, in a 9 plus $11,000. So you could have a Joe Montana rookie in a 9. Again, there aren't a lot of 10s. And $11,000. Or a Brock Purdy. And by the way, the Brock Purdy is a sticker auto. He didn't even sign the card. He signed a sticker and then somebody put the sticker on the card. What would you rather have? What do you think is going to be worth more in 10 years? Now, of these matchups, there might be 1 or 2 where the newer card is worth more. But I think it's more of a long shot. We have a Johnny Unitas rookie in an 8 versus a Trevor Lawrence auto in a 9. Now, how many Trevor Lawrence rookie cards are there? I feel like I've seen hundreds of Trevor Lawrence rookie cards, and it seems like they're all autographed. Oh, and by the way, to make it an equal trade or an equal decision, you'd get $9,700 with the Unitas. So it's either the Trevor Lawrence in a 9 or the Johnny Unitas card, which is 65 years old, and almost $10,000. There are people out there that are spending lots of money. How about Zion Williamson? I mean, this guy's pretty much always hurt. How many games has he even played? He's overweight and out of shape in a 9. And it's not like this is numbered 1 out of 1. A lot of these newer cards are out of 50 or out of 99. Or Oscar Robertson's rookie in a 7 and $9,800. And these are all recent sales. These are all in the last, 2-3 months. There are people that are paying $9,800 more for Zion Williamson than an Oscar Robertson rookie. Again, Oscar Robertson, some would have as a top 5 player of all time. I don't think most people would say that about Zion Williamson right now. The guy is perennially hurt. Or Oscar Robertson. It's just odd to me.
See, do you see what I mean? I mean, Ellie De La Cruz. Guy's got a cannon for an arm. Unbelievable power, unbelievable speed. He's really helped the Reds get into the wild card race. But should his cards really be selling for that much? Brock Purdy rookie cards that were produced on assembly lines less than a year ago. His cards are selling for thousands more than Joe Montana rookie cards from 35 years ago. Does that make sense? I understand that some people are going to come back and say, well, it's about the supply. The supply is so low because they're numbered cards. But again, I'll continue to say this. Is it really as low a supply as they make it sound? I mean, think about it. If you've got a 1 of 1, an out of 5, an out of 10, an out of 25, an out of 50, an out of 100, an out of 150, out of 250, out of 500, are there really just a few of them, or are they just slightly different? And when you manufacture supply and you manufacture low supply and scarcity versus a Babe Ruth card that is scarce because it's old and people didn't know it was going to be valuable, that's real scarcity, isn't it? When a card is printed out of 5, and there were only ever meant to be 5, and they've produced scarcity, I don't think that's the same as true scarcity. And true scarcity means something just didn't know it would be valuable, didn't know they should take care of it, and so there we are. We can look back over a long period of prospects, whether it be in the 80s with baseball, Jose Canseco, Mark McGwire, Walt Weiss, 3 Rookie of the Years in a row. How about Kevin Mitchell? Those cards were worth more then than they're worth now. Dwight Gooden in 1986. His rookie card was worth more then than it is now. And we're not even talking about inflation adjusted. We're just talking straight dollar for dollar. It's not worth as much as it was, 40 years ago. How does that make sense? I'm going to continue to track cards, modern and vintage. I'm interested in both, and I want the health of the hobby for modern and vintage to be good. I want the card market to be healthy. But haven't people been burned enough by the Deshaun Watsons and the Baker Mayfields and insert the name of any prospect over the last 30 years outside of maybe Tom Brady, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James? Do we really think we should be out buying prospects when the overwhelming majority of them will or have crashed? Versus, I don't think Willie Mays is going to crash. I don't think Walter Johnson is going to crash. And I don't think Ty Cobb is going to crash. I'll continue to ask it. Somebody tell me, why are modern cards so freaking expensive compared to their vintage counterparts? I don't get it.